Preaching is the essence. Kirat, Huna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulkasa, Abhira, Sumba, Yavan, and the Khas races, and even others who are addicted to sinful acts can be purified by taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord due to His being the supreme power. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto Him. The above mentioned historical names are different nations of the world. Even those who are constantly engaged in sinful acts are all corrigible to be corrigible to the standard of perfect human beings if they take shelter of the devotees of Lord Jesus Christ and Hazrat
No,
Muhammad to
no.
power.
Um, Take shelter of the devotees of the Lord, and then again.
Yeah, take shelter Lord Jesus Christ and Hazrat Muhammad, two powerful devotees of the Lord, have done tremendous service on behalf of the Lord on the surface of the globe. And from the version of Srila Sukadeva Goswami, it appears that instead of running a godless civilization in the present context of the world situation, if the leadership of the world affairs is entrusted to the devotees of the Lord, for which a world organization under the name and style of the International Society of Krishna Consciousness has already been started, then by the grace of the Almighty Lord, there can be a thorough change of heart in human beings all over the world because the devotees of the Lord are able authorities to effect such a change by purifying the dust-worn minds of the people in general. The interested
The politician.
politicians of the world may remain in their respective positions because the pure devotees of the Lord are not interested in political leadership or diplomatic implications. The devotees are interested only in seeing that the people in general are not misguided by political propaganda and in seeing that the valuable life of a human being is not spoiled in following a type of civilization which is ultimately doomed. If the politicians would therefore be guided by the good counsel of the devotees, then certainly there would be a great change in the world situation by the purifying propaganda of the devotees as shown by Lord Chaitanya. As shown by Lord Chaitanya. A person, though he be even the most sinful man, can at once be purified by systematic contact with a pure Vaishnava. So, by the order of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the cult of Srimad Bhagavad Gita,
Shivan
sorry,
Bhagavatam.
Srimad Bhagavatam, the cult of Srimad Bhagavatam or the Bhagavad Gita can be preached all over the world, reclaiming all persons willing to accept the transcendental cult, such as such cultural propaganda by the devotees will certainly be accepted by all persons who are reasonable and inquisitive, without any particular bias for the custom of the country.
Thanks a lot, bro. This from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.4.18.
2.4.8. Yeah.
So it's written, so this from Srimad Bhagavatam, where if you see on the start, there is mention of all these races like the Kira, Thuna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pulksha, Abhira, Sumba, Yavana, Khasa race. So these all denotes human being of different areas. Um, so right now we know it as a different names like Yavanas, all the Muslim communities, they're coming under the Yavanas, the Khasa race. So these all are the races which, as per the Vedic standard, are considered um, those who are addicted to sinful activities, more inclined to more of the sinful acts and um, not following the proper Vedic way of life. So we can see that two devotees of the Lord, like the Jesus Christ and Hazrat Muhammad, they have done a lot of service in trying to uplift those kind of people. So Hazrat Muhammad, if we see, he preached to all these Yavanas, and then they are following this Muslim religion, which also, so they have also introduced some rules and regulations. Definitely those rules and regulation, if we see compared to our Vedic literature, they may appear to be at the lower level, but we should understand that the mindset of the people at that point of time of those regions were um, on such a lower level that at least they have to be at a they have to come to a certain level to at least appreciate God. So Jesus Christ, we can see that he has preached under those circumstances when where people are so sinful that just because of preaching God consciousness, he was hanged, he was crucified. So same is the case with Hazrat Muhammad. So he was preaching to people who were of so low mindset that if you read Quran, then there is a mention of that one should not have illicit relationship with one's mother or one's sister, which on a Vedic concept, if you see in Bhagavad Gita, you'll not find things like that. Why? Because when Krishna was giving Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, then Arjuna or the people of that area were already, whether it's Sanjay who was listening to that discourse or Bhishma Pitama, they were all on such a level that these kind of lower things um are not to be taught. Whereas Hazrat Muhammad, when preaching to the people, tribes, and they were having all kind of sinful activities that it has to be started on such a lower level. So that's why Srila Prabhupada used to say that one should not, that's why never decree all these other literatures like Bible or Quran, because they are meant for those people for their upliftment. So one should not decree those literature, and one should accept that those Prophet Muhammad or Jesus Christ, they also have done a lot of service to uplift those people born and brought up in such a culture. So it's mentioned that even if these kind of people, because you can understand that what kind of people Jesus Christ or Hazrat Muhammad were dealing with. So you can see like Christ was at last crucified, but then also he had such an impact over these kind of people that they started following at least some kind of God consciousness. At least you can see that in this part of the world as well, all these churches and all, at least some sort of God consciousness they're trying to follow. Definitely, people have changed many of their teachings. So, like Jesus Christ has told, "Thou shalt not kill," but the people have changed the "Thou shalt not murder," and let's eat all the non-vegetarian food and stuff. And they start saying that these animals, they don't have soul, or they don't have a superior kind of soul. But our scripture give us this definition that all these living entities have soul, and only because of the kind of activity a person is doing, he is getting different kind of body. So it's not that dog is not having soul or cat is not having soul. If a person throughout his life do activities like that of a dog, then definitely he has to take a birth um, in a body of a dog. So that is something mentioned in our scriptures. So definitely they have changed their scripture or scriptural understanding as well to suit their need, and that's why uh, cause it not to have that much effect that it was meant to be. Um, so same is the case. So there is a mention of reincarnation in ancient Christian religion as well. But people started taking advantage of it, saying that, oh, we have so many lives, so why to do God consciousness in this life? We'll do it in next life. So they killed this concept of reincarnation just to force people to think about God consciousness in this life itself. So that's why there is a mention after this life you will be judged. But in reality, like we understand, there is a reincarnation as well. If a person is doing good activities, he get the opportunity to further perform Krishna consciousness. And if he's doing something bad, then he's going into the lower level of life. But we can appreciate that Lord Jesus Christ or Hazrat Muhammad, they have done a lot of service on behalf of Lord on the surface of the globe. So it appears from the verdict of Shukdev Goswami that instead of running a godless civilization, which is happening right now, no one is aware that human being is meant to understand their relationship with God and to return back home, back to Godhead. So, like in today's quote of Srila Prabhupada, we can also see that just like a fish cannot be happy out of water, similarly, a human being can never be happy in this material world. So right now, the government may be saying that they are trying to make this a happy place, but they are missing the essential aspect that a person can only be happy in relationship with God. And the whole civilization is meant so that person develop that Krishna consciousness, and by the end of his life, finish all his activities and go back home, back to God. So earlier, if we see the principle that was started um, even in India or in West as well, earlier the concept was that a person will retire by the age of 60, and then he was getting some pension so that he don't have to think about his daily bread. He can think of God and by the end of his life and can return back home, back to God. But the government, because they miss this principle, that the ultimate aim is that they should be undisturbed toward the end of their life and can return. So now pension is getting stopped slowly and slowly, or it is becoming so low that you will find people of the age of 75, 80, they're driving Uber or Lyft just to meet their daily bread. So this kind of civilization or this type of government, um, they're not taking control of the situation, is also taking part in the sins. So, because if one is collecting tax, the purpose of tax collection is that people should be provided with a situation where they can peacefully think about Lord toward the end of their life and can return back home, back to God. So, Srila Prabhupada used to say, because of these automation, we can see that maybe 100 or 1,000 people's work is done by one machine. So like now AI is introduced, maybe so many people's worth of work can be completed by AI. But Srila Prabhupada used to say that idle man's mind is just like devil's workshop. So everyone, government should see that everyone is properly engaged, because if they're not properly engaged, there are so many unemployed people, then what will happen? They will be engaged more into robbery or stealing cars and things like that, which is happening right now. Everyone should be engaged in some or the other um employment. They should be getting some salary, and that way they will be properly utilized. Definitely, everyone all the people across the whole world may not become Krishna conscious, because there are few people, if you see toward the end, it's mentioned that uh, it is meant for reclaiming all person who are willing to accept the transcendental current. Okay. And this can be accepted by all person who are reasonable and inquisitive. Definitely throughout the whole world, you will not find all the person who are reasonable or inquisitive. Some people are in having so um, low consciousness that even if you tell them about God or about Krishna consciousness or all this Krishna conscious philosophy, they'll not be able to appreciate. So definitely, just like government, it's duty of the government to establish prison house as well, because there are some criminals who will be put behind the bar, and you can understand that these criminals are such kind of people that you cannot tell them the higher moral codes, because they are under such a mental circumstances. And this material world is prison house, similarly of the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, all those people who are having very lower tendencies are put into this material world. So in this material world, finding people who are reasonable and inquisitive is also difficult. Um, but for all those people, this Krishna consciousness is there. But the government should be for all the people, even those who are in the lower status of life as well. They should also be properly engaged in some work, in following some moral codes, following some basic principles about which we'll talk about it. Um, so like the four pillars of sinful life which we were talking about: no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. So this is something government should ensure that these kind of things should be minimized, should be stopped, if not stopped, at least minimized. Not like the government opening more and more slaughterhouses, government promoting tobacco or liquors because they are getting more of tax out of it, or government from legalizing prostitution and all those things. This is something government should take control of, because the ultimate aim of human being is to make their connection again back with Krishna and return back home, back toward it. And if people forget it, then definitely the government is of no purpose, no use. If people are again going in the cycle of birth and death in spite of having a government, then the government is of no use. So that's why it's written that these devotees, they are the able authorities, and government should take their opinion. Devotees are not at all interested in occupying all these government position, but government should take counsel from all these devotees. At least in India, we can see Narendra Modi at least has some inclination to meet uh, religious leader of ISKCON. So like he had a good terms with His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He used to meet with him, or at least promote some sort of uh, God consciousness. But we'll see mostly majority part of the world, the leaders, they're not at all interested in spirituality, or not at all interested in promoting spirituality or promoting God conscious people. So that is the misfortune of people of those countries. So the devotees are only interested in seeing that the people in general are not misguided by political propaganda, and seeing that the valuable life of a human being is not spoiled in following a type of civilization which is ultimately doomed. If the politician would therefore be out, so we can see politicians should work to create a peaceful scenario, not like the way we will see that unnecessarily tariff is getting imposed, prices are going further up, inflation is going further up, more and more of job losses are there. So these kind of things, if a politician understand that he's also not this body, he's part and parcel of Krishna. Other living entities are also part and parcel of Krishna. And I have a limited time. I have to, after death, I have to also prepare my life going back home, back to Godhead. Then he can help other as well, other living entities as well, that they should also be in more peaceful circumstances, so that after leaving their body, they can also think of Krishna. So we can see like the during Chanakya Pandit, when Chanakya identified that the leader at that point of time are uh, having such a low mentality that they cannot even respect Brahmanas, then he decided that he will overthrow the government. And he established and he identified, looking at certain boys playing, he identified Chandragupta Maurya. That, okay, even though he may be born in any kind of family, but he was having the Kshatriya trade, because they were playing, Chandragupta Maurya was playing with all the kids, and they were playing like ruler uh, and thieves and all those kind of thing, and the kind of way he was giving judgment, Chandragupta Chanakya Pandit, he liked it, that this boy at least have some moral principle, and he decided that I will place this boy under the throne and guide him that how he should unite the whole India, and people should be peaceful so that they can think about Krishna. So if you see, if you read Chanakya Niti, he was also a devotee of the Lord. Chanakya has mentioned that how one should spend his time in the morning uh, discussing on Srimad Bhagavatam, and in the evening discussing Bhagavad Gita. So all those things he has written, and so he overthrew the government because he could understand that the current government is of no use, and he established Chandragupta Maurya. So all these are Shastra Niti, or even he has given how a ruler should rule. He should go out and see things are in order. So earlier the rulers are not like that, that they're enjoying luxurious life. So if you see the way he has molded the life of Chandragupta Maurya was just sleeping 4 hours a day. And then throughout his day, he was doing different kind of management so that the whole country can be run properly. Uh, Taxes are collected and distributed in such a fashion that everyone um, can lead a peaceful life. So that way, because Chandragupta Maurya was taking good counsel of Chanakya Pandit, who was a devotee of the Lord, so he was able to run the whole country in a proper fashion. So same way, if the political leaders take good counsel of the devotees, and then they understand things in proper perspective and drive the nation, then that will be most beneficial for all of the people. Otherwise, running a godless civilization means nothing. People are getting born and then they're dying just like cats and dogs. It's of no use. So, so we all should, at least those of us who are getting the opportunity to understand the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, we should embrace it. We should not waste our life in unnecessary endeavor in just watching sports uh, or discussing all this political aspect. We should understand we have a limited time with us to perfect our Krishna consciousness and return back home, back to Godhead. So, with this, like, we'll try to chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I hope you all have your chant bag with you. Um, if not, you can try chanting on beats. So, let me know once you all are ready, and then we'll start. Let me know, Prabhu, once you are ready.
Yeah, yeah, ready, ready.
Just give me. विल स्टार्ट। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा
श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा
शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा।
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
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 हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे
राम
राम,
राम राम
राम राम
हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण, हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे, हरे
हरे
राम,
राम
हरे राम।
राम राम हरे हरे। हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण, हरे
हरे,
हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
राम
राम हरे
राम
हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
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 हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम राम
राम राम
हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण,
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण,
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
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 हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण,
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम, राम
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 हरे हरे।
हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम
राम
राम
राम
हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
राम
राम हरे
राम
हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
राम
राम हरे
राम
हरे।
हरे।
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे, हरे
हरे
राम,
राम हरे हरे। हरे
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम, राम
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 हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे,
हरे राम राम
राम
हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम, राम राम
हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे
हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
राम राम
राम हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
राम
हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण, कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम
राम
हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे,
हरे राम
हरे राम, राम
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 हरे हरे।
हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे कृष्ण,
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे,
हरे, हरे राम
हरे राम,
राम हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण,
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे हरे,
हरे हरे।
हरे राम राम
राम
राम हरे
राम
हरे, हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे
हरे
हरे, हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम राम राम
राम
हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
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 हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे 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 राम
हरे
हरे
राम
राम
राम हरे हरे,
हरे हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे हरे
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम
राम राम
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम राम
राम
राम
हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे हरे राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 राम राम
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
राम
राम
राम हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम
राम
राम हरे
राम
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम राम
राम हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम
राम
राम हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे
राम
राम
हरे राम राम
राम
राम
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम हरे
राम
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण हरे
हरे,
हरे
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 राम
राम राम
राम हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे,
कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
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 हरे हरे,
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे
राम
राम
हरे राम
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 हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे हरे कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
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 हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे राम
राम
राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे हरे राम राम
राम
राम
राम
हरे हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे राम राम
राम
राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे
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 हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
राम
राम राम राम हरे हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
राम
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 राम राम
राम
हरे हरे
हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे राम
राम
राम राम
राम
हरे हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
राम
राम
हरे राम
राम राम
राम
हरे
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 कृष्ण हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 राम
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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम राम
राम
हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम
राम
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
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 Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
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 Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare
Thanks a lot, bro. I'll quickly share my screen. So, in the last session, we were discussing about Kali's four-leg. So, I'll quickly read this and then we'll explain again. Some aspects we have discussed in the last session, remaining we'll discuss today. So, it's about Kali's four-leg. So, we discussed that Sud Goswami said, Maharaj Parikshit, thus being petitioned by the personality of Kali, gave him permission to reside in places where gambling, drinking, prostitution, and animal slaughter were performed. So the purport is the basic principle of irreligiosity, such as pride, prostitution, intoxication, and falsehood, counteract the four principles of religion, namely austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. The personality of Kali was given permission to live in four places, particularly mentioned by the king, namely the place of gambling, the place of prostitution, the place of drinking, and the place of animal slaughter. How a living entity becomes a victim of the material condition is lucidly explained in this verse. The beginning is to misidentify the body as oneself. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita begins with the spiritual instruction that one is not the body but is within the body. The consciousness can be possible only if one chant the holy name of the Krishna, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and always keep oneself in the association of devotees. This is the secret of success. Therefore, we stress that one should chant the holy name of the Lord and keep oneself free from the contamination of this material world, especially the contamination of lusty desire for illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. With determination, one should vow to follow these principles and thus be saved from the miserable condition of material existence. The first necessity is to become free from the bodily concept of life. This from the Srimad Bhagavatam 6.2.38 purport. As mentioned before, there are four basic characteristics of an impure life, which is illicit sex, intoxication, meat eating, and gambling. According to the Vedic principles, sex should not be indulged in outside of marriage. In human society, there is therefore a system of marriage which distinguishes us from the cats and dogs. Whether we are Hindu, Muslim, or Christian, we acknowledge the system of marriage. The purpose of this system is to avoid illicit sex. According to Vedic system, intoxication is also discouraged, nor is meat eating advocated for human being should be non-violent. We should have been given sufficient grains, fruits, milks, and vegetable, and there is no necessity to kill poor animals. Some people argue that if we do not eat meat, we will be undernourished. But we can see that the student of this Krishna conscious movement have given up meat and are very healthy. Whereas people who are eating meat are still, despite their meat eating, subject to so many diseases and unhealthy condition. Gambling is also discouraged because it simply agitates the mind. This then is the purification process by which one can become a Brahmana. The path is open to everyone. A Brahmana is one who is truthful and pure, tolerant and simple, full of knowledge and faith in God. He can control his mind and his senses also. This from the book Elevation to Krishna Consciousness, Chapter 3. Therefore, there is no difficulty in coming in contact with the Supreme Lord. Ko ati prayasa. On the other hand, going to hell require great endeavor. If one wants to go to hell by illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, and intoxication, he must acquire so many things. For illicit sex, he must arrange for money for brothels. For meat eating, he must arrange for many slaughterhouses. For gambling, he must arrange for casinos and hotels. Or for intoxication, he must open many breweries. Clearly, therefore, if one wants to go to hell, he must endeavor very much. But if one want to return home back to Godhead, there is no difficult endeavor. To go to to go back to Godhead, one may live alone anywhere in any condition and simply sit down, meditate upon the super soul, and chant and hear the Lord. Thus, there is no difficulty in approaching the Lord. Adant Gobhir Vishitam Tamishram. Because of inability to control the senses, one must go through great endeavor to go to hell. But if one is sensible, he can very easily obtain the favor of Supreme Personality of Godhead. because the Lord is always with him. By the simple method of Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, the Lord is satisfied. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam 7.7.38 purport. So here Srila Prabhupada is explaining that to go back home, back to Godhead is very easy. So we all can see very easily one can go live near the banks of river Vrindavan, banks of river Yamuna in Vrindavan. We can see so many saintly people, they go live in Vrindavan and very easily without any need of intoxication, illicit sex, gambling, meat eating. They very happily live um, and think about Krishna, chant his holy names, and return back home, back to Godhead. Very easy life. Earlier, we can see that the human society is divided in such a fashion that initially there is a brahmacharya ashram. Like for first 25 year, people used to remain celibate, uh, and they learn under able guidance of a guru. All these scriptures that we see, they're known as Shruti. And people earlier, we can understand that they were Shrutidhar. So this is known as Shruti because just by hearing through oral reception, once heard, they always remember it. There is no need for repetition. There is no need of um no need to hear it again and again to remember it. So anyone who is a Nastic brahmachari means one who has never released his semen. So he will become Shrutidhar. His memory power become very powerful. So we can see the example of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. So when he was visiting his school, he didn't like the chapter again to be repeated because so like we can see the kids how they are being taught. Again repeating Kaka Gaga, again repeating. But once he heard, he always remember it. He was an ascetic brahmachari. Even later on in his life, even he used to go to libraries, he will read all the book and he was a walking encyclopedia. He remember everything. That is the power of sense control. That is the power of brahmacharya. Nowadays, even the doctors, they are saying that, oh, that's all right. Kids can indulge in any kind of activity. They can lose their semen. That's all right. But earlier, brahmacharya was mandatory during the student life. You cannot learn, you cannot educate yourself without following brahmacharya. And as Kali Yuga progresses, Vyasdev could understand that later on people will be so fallen that they will not be following brahmacharya during their student life. So they will never be able to learn just by listening it one time. So that's why he documented all the scriptures, all the Vedas, Puranas, everything just 5,000 years ago, understanding the situation of Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga, it is written, Man Suman Matyo Man Bhagya. Everyone will become very lazy, dull-headed. Memory power will be very less. So that's why there is a need of scriptures. There is a need of repeating this message again and again so that one understand. Because by the influence of breaking these four regulative principle, which is meat eating, intoxication, illicit sex, gambling, so they break four pillars of dharma. So which is austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. By eating this non-vegetarian food stuff, the pillar of mercy is destroyed. By gambling, the pillar of truthfulness is destroyed. By illicit sex, cleanliness, both internal and external, is destroyed. And by intoxication, austerity is destroyed. And because of the destruction of these pillars of dharma, one misidentify himself with the body. So as soon as one is involved into illicit sex, automatically the soul is get covered by false ego. And because of false ego, one start thinking himself as his body and then try to enjoy his body. But if he don't indulge into illicit sex, then automatically over a period of time he'll understand that he's not this body. This body is just a covering. He is in reality a soul. He has nothing to do with this body. This body is just a machine which has covered him, covered the soul. And soul has uh, its influence across the body. And because of the influence of a soul across the body, we feel pain and pleasure of the body as our own pain and pleasure. So just like, so someone may question that soul is so tiny. It's um the dimension of soul is considered as 1 by 10,000 of the tip of the hair. So how can such a small particle can have influence over the whole body? So Srila Prabhupada has mentioned just like potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide, even if in very small amount one takes it, then immediately his body is finished. He'll die. So even though the amount is very small compared to the whole body, in whole body so much of blood is there, so much of water is there, so much volume of bones are there, then how such a small amount of potassium cyanide can kill a person, can have influence over the whole body. Similarly, if we talk about medicine, small amount of medicine if you take can have impact on your whole body. So similarly, soul, even though very small, very minute, but it is so powerful because it is part and parcel of Krishna. It has such a great influence across the whole body. Till the time soul is there in the body, or body is growing, or body is maintaining itself. As soon as this soul is out of the body, immediately it is finished. No, Anupam Prabhu, I cannot hear you. Uh, you have to unmute yourself. Hare Krishna. I cannot hear you. Kapil Prabhu, are you also speaking something?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I can hear you. Anupam Prabhu, I'm not able to hear you. Um, can you try maybe um, detaching your headphones and then speaking?
Yes,
Anupam
yes,
Prabhu?
yes.
Yeah. Uh, sorry.
Do you want me to? There's nothing to
No,
read, right?
no. Anupam Prabhu messaged me that are you able to hear me? So I
Yes,
think he was trying to say something, but there is some issue at his end. So let's wait for him to rejoin.
yes. I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So let's see. Let him rejoin.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can you
Hare
hear me?
Krishna.
Hello.
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear you. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, so I had a question on this. Sorry, I
Yes,
had some
Prabhu.
audio issue, so I had to
Okay, okay.
drop out and log in
Yeah,
again.
yeah, I can
So,
understand.
so Prabhu, I mean, the challenge is, let's say, you know, when we are, say, watching any movie or I mean, again, yes, we shouldn't be watching movies which are like sensual and all, or in general, when we are out in public, you know, there are people who, dress differently. And in Canada right now, it's summer. So
Mhm.
what happens is like, I try to, keep my eyesight, down, not look at,
Yes.
women and all. But at least once or twice, like,
Mhm.
one or two times out of 10 times, you can't, control your eyesight. You just, kind of look at them when they're not dressed,
Mhm. Mhm.
properly or fully.
Mhm.
Again, it's not their problem, it's our problem. But what happens is like once or twice out of 10 times, you kind of, look at them and, the thoughts,
Mhm.
even if you don't want to, that is something you cannot control. Like it just, you look
Mhm.
at him and then again, when you look at it, you get some kind of, like immediate thoughts in your mind, like,
Mhm.
which you cannot control. I mean, at least with me, I avoid it, but sometimes it happens. So once that happens, right, how
Mm,
to bring your mind back? Like, like sometimes it's just accidental. Like you are not planning, but suddenly, something pops up on your mobile phone,
mm,
which, so how to pull yourself out of that? Like, hey, just stop it because you don't want to get sucked into that, thought process or,
mhm.
you know
Yes,
what I'm
bro.
saying, right? Like,
Yes, bro.
you don't want to get pulled into that again.
Yeah. Yes, bro. So I'll explain you. So earlier our Vedic culture is made in such a fashion, keeping all these things in mind. So
Mhm.
if you see earlier, what happened is that there was no free mixing of man and woman. What used to happen is that as soon as the male attain puberty or develop these kind of desires, or a woman attain puberty, develop these kinds of desire, immediately uh, they are married. So women as well, before just attaining the age of puberty, they are married to a boy. Similarly, boy is married to a girl in an early age. Even though right now they may be saying that, oh, it's very barbaric, but it has a scientific purpose. So they are married initially as soon as they start developing these kind of thought, so that they understand that, oh, now she is my wife, I have to think about her only. Or wife also understand that he is my husband, I have to think about him only. So it was not the case of free mixing. So like right now we can see that Matajis, they are not married till the age of 30 years, or sometimes even till 40 they are not married. Same is the case with Prabhujis. So even like marriages have delayed so much. So
Mm.
till that time itself, a man might have thought about thousands of girl as prospective wife, and same is the case with Matajis as well. They may have thought about thousands of men as their husband, which is not the good case, because um, earlier, so it was the kind of education also the way it is given. There is never a free mixing between men and women, to avoid all these things, all this, because it's understood that a man is just like a butter and woman is just like a fire. If they are free mixing with each other, then automatically just like fire in contact with butter will melt. So men in contact with women will fall down. So that's why at the very early age they were married. They understand that she's meant for me, he's meant for, and Motherji's also understand he's meant for me. Srila Prabhupada has mentioned that a woman's psychology is as such that the very first person with whom she will become intimate, she will never be able to forget that person throughout her life. But right now, what is happening even in India as well, the marriage ages has been delayed so much. People think that they are becoming career oriented. Sometimes they had sex outside of marriage, even before marriage, and then they think that the normal married life will be all peaceful. That's not possible, because the woman will never be able to forget a man who has first come into his life. This is psychology. It's not anything about Krishna consciousness, it's just the basic psychology. And earlier, the whole culture is made in such a fashion, keeping all this human psychology is in mind. Krishna consciousness is a very high thing that will come once at least a person will become a normal human being. All these things that we are discussing, four places of sin, which we are talking about earlier, that was not non-existent. If we see in the earlier ages, there was no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. Only toward the end of Dwapar Yuga, these things started appearing. So we can see that toward the end of Dwapar Yuga, like there is a gambling match between Yudhishthir and all those things, all these Kauravas. Intoxication is something which was prevalent in demon, not in the normal human society. Or the meat eating was existing in the life of demon, not in the human society. But uh, Vyasdeva understood, and it is written in Srimad Bhagavatam, as the time will progress, um, these things will increase more and more. If we just follow these basic principle, we at least come to the category of human being. So regarding to your question, so Prabhuji, because we are not trained from the very early childhood in these concept, or like you were
Mm-hmm.
not married when at the very first you attain puberty, so your
Mm-hmm.
mind is is you can say conditioned to think about any woman, as you will see, because if it is
Correct.
trained in such a fashion that so just like one say, no, like the first love. In first love, if
Mm-hmm.
one person married a girl with whom he had first love, love at first sight at a very young age, then he will not have these kind of desires. He'll not think
Mm-hmm.
of other women. You can see like so many people who have married early in their life, or who married to the first girl whom they met even in their schooling age, and like they will not have such an inclination toward other women, because their mind is not trained in such a fashion. But for us, like who have married later, and before that they have intermingling with girls, and they have thought about others as well, maybe as their prospective wife and all those things, so they will have this conditioning of the mind. But gradually, with chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, gradually we come over this platform of bodily life, and then we understand that at least my wife is only thinking about me. I should have a little courtesy to at least not think of other women. So that way, like we have to now train our mind. Getting it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we have
Got
to force our mind in that fashion. But the Vedic concept is made in such a fashion that automatically it will come into one's perspective, because they are married early. The very first woman that they have thought about is the woman with him he had married. So he'll not think about any other woman. Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
the girl is being married to this person from the very first thought that he has developed of a boy. He can she can see that this is the person with whom I am married. He's my husband, and she'll not think of any other person. So Srila Prabhupada used to say,
Mm-hmm.
even when he was in his student age, he could see that at that point of time, even the ladies who are considered very of very lower status as well, just like a sweeper woman, she was also standing outside. She was hesitant to enter into
Mm-hmm.
the room, because these two young gentlemen, Srila Prabhupada and his friend, were talking. So they decided that we should go out. We should stand up and go out so that she can clean the place. So because even though she was sweeper woman, but she also has shyness. Similarly, Prabhupada was saying that he saw one beggar. He was completely invalid. He was blind. He was handicapped, but he could see that he's completely clean. He had a wife who was completely cleaning him, completely maintaining him. He was begging, but then also wife was completely chaste. It's not that because the husband is um, blind, or a husband is a um, uh, is handicapped, so wife has left him. So that kind of
Mm-hmm.
chastity was there earlier. Now, because of so much of free mixing, uh, girl and boy, they both have so much of interaction with other boys or other girls, that they have this comparing tendency, uh, this kind of tendency. So there is a very nice story I just remember in this context, which I'll narrate right now. This story was narrated by Srila Prabhupada to his devotees. So there was one
Yep.
man, um, and he was leper. Like he developed this skin disease, due to which like all the body part they become very much diseased. You all might be knowing what leper is, right? Leprosy, one who developed a lot of leprosy.
Yeah.
So this man, he had a very chaste wife, and this wife always trying to serve her husband, even though husband was suffering from so much of disease. She used to clean him, offer him all the nice food stuff. And because he was having such a severe leprosy, he cannot go out and work. So she used to go to different houses, do menial tasks, cleaning their houses, cleaning utensils, brooming their houses, and all those things. and trying to maintain this husband. But this husband, he was completely dissatisfied. He always remained very unhappy. So she once inquired that why I'm trying to serve you so hard, but I can see that you are completely dissatisfied. What is the reason? So he told that I have once I have seen this prostitute. Her name was Lakhira. Lakhira means lakhs of diamond. So she was a prostitute who was very beautiful, and her charge was 1 lakh pieces of diamond. So if anyone has to spend a night with her, they have to spend 1 lakh diamond on her. That is a true story. So and then they can spend night with her. So she was um, so much in demand. So many rich people who have lakhs of diamonds, even though small or big, size doesn't matter. But 1 lakh pieces of diamond they should pay, and then they can afford that prostitute because she was so beautiful. So he somehow have seen that prostitute and he became very much enchanted with her beauty. Definitely she must be very, very beautiful. That must be the case. So he revealed his mind to her wife, and wife thought that, oh, um, my husband is unhappy because of thinking about that woman. So I must do something. So she started. So she visited that prostitute, and and she told that I want to serve you. So she inquired that whether you want some piece out of the service. So she told, no, no, I just want to serve you. And then she started serving this Lakira, used to do all her household work, cleaning everything, doing all the activities, taking good care of that prostitute. And this process, after months and months of services, she became very happy. This Lakira, that I'm very much pleased with your services. If there is anything in your mind, please reveal it to me. Why you are serving me so nicely? And then this lady, she revealed that I had a husband, and he's having leprosy. I'm trying to serve him very hard, but he's not at all satisfied with my services. Somehow he has developed in his mind this desire to have a union with you. And because I know we are so poor, we can never afford your price, so I am serving you so that you can be pleased and somehow you satisfy my husband so that he can be happy. So this Lakira, she thought that, okay, so Srila Prabhupada has mentioned that you can see the mind of that person, even though he is having such a disease condition, he's having leprosy, he's having such a nice wife, but his mind was not satisfied. And this is the case of the mind. That mind has this tendency not to be satisfied.
Correct, correct, yeah.
So this Lakira, she invited this person to his to her house, and um, she told that okay, we'll have a union. First, let me offer you some nice food stuff to eat. And she has a lot of nice food stuff prepared for her, um, for that lady's husband. And she started serving different items to him in a nice plate, so nice golden plate. And then she served one kheer. We all know, like rice pudding, sweet rice pudding. So kheer in a golden pot. So she bought a golden bowl and one normal steel bowl, and she asked him to eat that kheer in from both the bowls. So she took that kheer and tasted it, and she inquired that whether you find any difference in the taste of the kheer. So he told, no, there is no difference whether I'm eating from the steel bowl, that kheer, or whether I'm eating the kheer from this golden bowl. There is no difference in taste. So she told, exactly, this is the point that I want to prove, that maybe from bodily perspective I may appear somewhat beautiful compared to your wife, but your wife is so chaste. She has served me so much so that I can be in union with you. But in terms of bodily enjoyment, you are going to enjoy your own body. In terms of When you have a union, you are just enjoying your own body. It's not that you are enjoying anything outside. So whether I may be quoted in, whether I am having a golden body or a silver body or a steel body, so just like a bowl, whether you are eating from a gold bowl or a steel bowl, the taste is the same. Similarly, for the sex pleasure, whether you are having it with your own chaste wife or whether with me, it's the same. The pleasure that you are going to derive is the same, because the pleasure is ultimately coming from your own self. So he understood just from this able counsel of Lakira that what I am craving for is actually useless, because the sex pleasure that I'm enjoying is actually my own. So with the loss of semen, actually your own blood is getting lost and you're enjoying that same pleasure. And it's irrespective of whether you're enjoying with one woman or with another woman. The the pleasure is the same. So there is no need to go for illicit sex. It's just the mental game that made you think that, oh, if you'll enjoy with this woman, you will enjoy more, or with that woman, you will enjoy more. But it's actually the same. So that is that is story I just wanted to tell. It is something Prabhupada has told. It's about the same principle that actually,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
No, it's quite interesting,
yeah,
that's that because asking and understanding about the whole, situation is very important. You can only ask a guru or a, siddha person or a knowledgeable person who can explain it to you in a very, uh,
yes,
clear
Prabhu,
manner
yes,
because see this problem is Prabhu we like I mean when we have questions like even like I have questions like I don't feel comfortable like I've
hmm,
always been very close with my father and mother but still like with my father and all like I can talk to him about religion, I can take guidance, but there are
hmm,
certain areas where
definitely,
I don't feel comfortable asking him, like
correct.
so yeah, that's why.
Correct. That's why we have a devotee association. We can open our heart in front of devotees, and
Prabhuji,
that's why we make. Yes,
Prabhuji,
yes, bro.
Prabhuji, may I just mention something, please?
Yes, yes, yeah.
I was thinking, like about 40 years ago, people didn't even have phones and stuff.
Yes,
Um, that was like 40 years. Hardly anybody ever had a phone.
correct, correct,
And even over here, people didn't have cell phones. They had a phone at
correct,
home and so on, because the technology that's creating a lot of these
correct,
illicit things as well.
correct, correct,
And like even in India, like if you went to India in the 40 years ago, there's a very few people who had a phone at home.
correct,
Right? And also associating with people, for instance, devotees, because they know the regular principles. A person, for instance, that they don't drink, they don't eat meat, they don't gamble, no illicit sex. So if you meet a person, for instance, that's been gambling, you find out he's lost everything,
correct,
right?
correct,
And or if he's drinking, he's ruined his health, he's ruined his life, or he's ruined his marriage and everything, right? But
correct,
when you associate with devotees, like if you associate with a person who doesn't drink, he doesn't eat meat and stuff, that your consciousness will become like that the more you associate with people,
correct,
right? And so association is very important because they're not gonna go drinking or gambling.
correct,
Like we just read, they go to casinos or
mm,
they go here and they're not even interested in going to movies and things like that.
correct,
And even on the phone, they I have a phone, only got it a few weeks ago, but I had a phone I couldn't dial, outside. So you even like you don't want these things. When you
mm,
when you start associating with Krishna, the more you chant and so on,
correct, correct, bro.
like I've been lucky also because we had devotees in the 70s. early
Hmm.
70s, come home and stuff, to our
Yes,
home. And so association is very important, because
correct,
they're
bro.
not going to do these illicit things. And then you learn
Correct.
from them, But the more you associate with people who drink and stuff, who gamble, and do illicit things,
Hmm.
you become more like him. The more you associate with devotees, the more pure you become. And purity is a force,
Correct, bro.
Yes,
Yes.
and with purity, you get a lot of things. You start getting mercy for other people and so on, and because you don't want person to drink and stuff, ruin his health, his marriage, and etc. That's what
Hmm.
happens when you start doing these illicit things. When bad things happen to you,
Hmm. Yes.
But most we associate with Krishna consciousness. Krishna becomes happy, and he guides your life.
Correct, bro.
He guides your life. So that's what we need. We have
Correct.
to follow these principles.
Hmm.
Always, if we don't, then we got more trouble ahead of us.
Correct, bro.
Yes.
That's a very nice thing pointed by Prabhuji that these phones, mobiles, smartphones, they were earlier. You can see that uh, they were not available with people. Right now, you can see that breaking these regulative principle is very easy. But like Prabhupada has mentioned that all these require so much of endeavor. Going to hell requires so much of endeavor. Going back to Krishna require no endeavor. You can very easily eat nice prasadam, chant about Krishna, stay happily in a married life, go back home, back to Godhead. Going to hell require a lot of endeavor, but this all endeavor, this Kali Yuga is such that it has made so easy. Everyone is
Mm,
having a
yep,
smartphone.
yep,
In a flick of a second, one can easily watch all these illicit content and become covered into bodily concept of life, because as soon as you watch it, soul get covered with false ego and you will come to the bodily platform. All these
correct.
things are to avoid you to come into the bodily platform. As soon as you take alcohol, liquor, you get covered into false ego, you will come into the bodily platform. As soon as you start gambling, whether you do it online, and you can see right now online gambling, so much of things are possible. So many kids even in India, they spend so much of their money in online gambling and lost everything. And the animal slaughter, you just can go in Uber Eats and can order animal s- you can order non-vegetarian food stuff. So animal slaughter also has become so easy. But in reality, it requires so much of endeavor. If one has to establish slaughterhouse, then all these KFCs, McDonald's, all those things, they're just taking people more near to hell. But so much of endeavor is put to take people to the hell. There is a organized porn industry which is corrupting people's mind. It requires a lot of endeavor, but everything is available free to every people. Why? Because right now is Kali Yuga. Everything, all the illicit things are free. All the contaminated things are free. Even if you will go to bar, even in India, you go to a bar, like two shots are complimentary. You will get two drinks complimentary if you go to any nightclubs and all those things. Non-vegetarian food stuff, all those things become so cheap. If you go to McDonald's, even the aloo tikki burger will be like at that point of time 20 rupees. Chicken burger also 20 rupees. You eat chicken,
Mm,
you eat non-veg, because this age is Kali Yuga. Everything, big positions are acquired by people who are influenced with Kali. So that's why it's an age of degradation. As the time will progress, people's lifespan will become more and more less. People will be living for 20 to 30 years. That's the max. By 10 years, people will come become a middle-aged person. By 15, they'll become completely old. By 20, they will die. So such a horrible state is going to come. So we should understand that we are at a very wrong place. But we have only hope, that is Krishna consciousness. We can utilize our time in thinking about Krishna, understanding him, taking association of devotees. Prabhupada knew that everyone man is a social animal. Man wants to meet people, have some good recreational time. So he has established con. So many nice festivals are conducted, like the Rath Yatra festival, every Sunday programs, then devotee association. You can meet and you can think about Krishna, discuss about Krishna. Even right now, you can see movies are also made, like the Mahatar Narsimha movie that is made in collaboration with devotees. Krishna animation earlier was made in collaboration with devotees. So nice kind of animated stuff are there for kids. Krishna One is school, Prahlad school. Nice uh, schools are there for your children's. So one should take benefit of these all opportunity which is available in Kali Yuga. It's just like a oasis in the middle of desert. So one should take as much benefit of these places and try to help themselves coming out of the cycle of birth and death. So I think we have already crossed our time. If any other questions you guys are having, you can raise it right now. Next week I'll not be able to take the class because I'm undergoing surgery, total hip replacement on this Thursday. So mostly I'll be discharged on Friday, Saturday. I think I'll not be in position to take the class. But I'm undergoing this treatment so that I can again start on online rather than online, this offline model, like face-to-face classes in ISKCON Toronto. So please pray
Yeah,
for me so that
Yeah, yeah, Prabhu.
you're going for surgery, probably. Which day? Thursday.
Thursday, yeah, 7th,
Okay.
uh,
Yes.
7th August, yeah.
Okay.
So please
Yes.
pray for me so that
Yes.
I can recover from this surgery and will be able to
Yes, yes,
utilize
yes.
my
Yes.
body.
Also, Prabhuji, if you have a tulsi at home, little tulsi leaves,
Yes.
offer them to Krishna's lotus, ask Radha to offer them to Krishna's lotus feet. And
Mm,
before you go to surgery, just swallow one tulsi leaf with you, and it'll be inside you as well. That's what I did as well.
correct, bro. Yeah, I'll
Yes.
do it.
Yes. Because then I like to,
So, uh,
Mm.
yes.
so Prabhuji,
Prabhu,
where is your surgery? Like it's in
It's in
Brampton?
Brampton Civic Hospital. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Prabhuji, may I ask you where you live? Like,
I'm living
um,
in Brampton only, bro.
oh, you live in Brampton.
Brampton,
Whereabouts?
and near this Bramley City Center.
Oh, Bramley City Centre. Is that Highway 10 and Highway 7?
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay, yeah, yes. Oh, okay, that's good, Prabhu. Yes, and we have a temple in Brampton as well,
yes.
right?
Correct, correct, correct. I
Do
visit
you,
Brampton Temple on
yeah, do you
Sundays.
go to the temple there as well?
Yes, yes, bro. Yeah.
Which day is it normally open,
It
Prabhu?
mainly on Sunday itself. Otherwise,
Oh,
if there is like some events like in on this Friday, there's Balram Purnima, so it will open on that day. If
okay,
there is a special event, it open on other day. Otherwise, on Sunday.
okay. I never been to that temple, but I've phoned a few times and nobody picks the phone up.
Yeah, you can directly visit any Sunday.
Yes,
Um, it is
okay,
from 11 to 2 p.m.
okay. Is
11.
it on Advance Road or did it move?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Advance Boulevard only.
Advance Boulevard. What's at Steels and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
things?
same
Okay.
place where it's mentioned in the Google Maps. If you see,
Okay. Yes. Yes.
you can visit,
Yes.
bro. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
nice place
Yes.
for devotee association.
Yes. He
Okay.
also probably, if I may just add, like we're using the phone now to come on this program.
Mm-hmm,
We use a phone for read Krishna's books, or
mm-hmm.
we see something about Krishna on the internet and stuff. So we're using the proper. It's the proper use of the phone. Always, it's okay to do that, but when you start doing it for other things and stuff, then it's not proper use. Like if you walk to the temple, you're using your body. It's a proper use of your body. Then you get prasad. We're hearing the Krishna's name, like on now as well. When you the Krishna's stories and so on. So we're using your body properly. The senses,
Mm.
right? So you see the deity, and we use the eyes to see the deity. We use the nose to smell the flowers that are being offered to Krishna. So when your senses become less interested in other things as well, the more we do that.
Correct, bro.
Yes, so it's very important, the association, very important.
Correct, Prabhu.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I remember in the temple, Hare Krishna. I don't know if it's there on the wall now, but you used to have on the wall is like a little story about this woman, and we said she's similar to the story you mentioned. But when she got sick, then she put deliberately she put a mucus in a jar and stuff.
Correct, 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 correct.
Yes, I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
if it's still there
Yeah,
or not.
yeah, that story is there in Elevation to Krishna Consciousness.
It's still there,
Prabhupada has
yeah.
mentioned
So,
that story.
so one we go old and stuff. So you might see something which pleases your eyes, like your car or something. But the car gets old, just like people they get old, right? They change. So, something might be pleasing to your eyes now, you're sensing, but later on, it's not,
Mm,
right?
correct, Prabhu.
Mm. It's so the story still there. Yes, I remember that one. George Harrison was this picture of George Harrison there as well, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I used to go to the temple a lot in the 80s and stuff.
Mm,
I used to do work in the kitchen and stuff. So that
that's great, bro.
changes you. When you do devotional service, that
Mm,
changes you a lot.
correct, bro.
And you start feeling something bother for Krishna.
Yes, bro.
And
I
then you,
I think, Prabhu, you messaged me for the recording, right? For the recording. Whether you
um,
messaged or some other devotee messaged.
oh, yeah, but not today, no. Maybe somebody else did.
Okay.
But
No, no.
that's a good
Earlier,
idea.
earlier, I think I thought that you have messaged
Yeah,
for that.
that's a good idea. If you can send a recording, that would
Yeah,
be good.
yeah, yeah. I'll share it.
Yeah, because when like we're on the program now, but when during the week you
Mm,
can always listen to it again. You
correct,
don't
correct,
get
correct,
bored with listening to Krishna. Like if
correct.
somebody does something else, he goes to
Mm,
he watches a movie or he goes somewhere or something.
correct.
You do it once and you get bored, right? Just
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
go to Niagara Falls,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get after the first time you don't want to go again. Right? First time you might
Mm,
get excited, but with Krishna you can keep hearing and
yes,
hearing and
yes.
hearing about his leelas and stuff. You don't,
Yeah.
his opulences and so you don't get bored.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear them more
You
and
you
more and
can
more.
you can message me, Prabhu, on the WhatsApp. I'll share the
Yeah,
recordings with you. Also with
Prabhuji,
Anupam, Prabhu.
I don't have to do the WhatsApp.
Okay, okay.
I just, I'm not too much into that sort of thing, because
Mm-hmm.
then you want to do this and that. I'm just interested in coming. But if like I don't text people and things like that, because it's a waste of time,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm kind of old fashioned as well.
Mm-hmm. But
But
the
if you can
link,
if you can send the program
uh,
to me and Nita as well. She's listened to the program as well. She listens as well. I don't know if she's listened today.
no, she's not.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, okay, okay. I'll share with Mataji.
But
Yeah,
if you haven't
mm,
let there or not.
yeah, yeah. So you'll also get access to it.
Yes. Yes.
So I think that's it for today. We'll definitely meet
Yes.
then
Yeah. You take care.
maybe after next
Take care
week.
with the surgery.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Prabhu. Thanks, Anupam, Prabhu. Uh,
Yes.
Yep. Hare Krishna
Hare
prayers for
Krishna.
you, Prabhu, and
Thanks.
let me know if you need any help during
Yeah,
your surgery.
sure,
Yeah.
Prabhu, sure, Prabhu.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
So if you want to send the thing of the program today, it's okay. Do you have the details for me?
No, I'm not having your WhatsApp number. You can, if you will share it to
Oh, you
me.
need the details.
If
One
you
moment,
no,
Prabhu.
if you can ping me anything, yeah,
One moment, Prabhu.
yeah, yeah. Text me or
Did
your
you receive it?
No, but
or
Prabhuji,
email ID as well. You can give.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
What
Prabhu.
you looking for, Prabhuji?
Uh, Prabhuji is like WhatsApp detail or something so that I can share the recordings with him. You're on mute. Hare Krishna.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can send it on this number, right?
Which number?
This couple's number, couple Sharma's number.
Yeah. But if you can just ping me over the
Okay.
WhatsApp, yeah. So,
Okay, the number, right?
yeah,
Okay.
the number.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks
you
a
so
lot.
much, Prabhuji.
Thanks a lot.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
again.
Thanks a lot.